Have you ever forgotten the words to your song?
All the time.
Really?
Like all the time.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm so used to it, but like I think the fun part about being at a live show is that it's live, so I don't really trip about that kind of stuff.
Noah, I am so excited to be hanging out with you. How are you? First, we have to talk about this outfit. It is amazing.
Thank you. It's a Vanessa Ho. It's like the first time it's ever been worn, and I'm super excited to be wearing it. It's insane. So I'm so stoked for y'all to see the full performance.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait. I'm actually so excited that you're performing The Worst of You for us. Tell me about the song.
The way I feel about The Worst of You, is, and PJ would say the same, is like that through and through was my story to tell and something that I needed to write.
Am I really waking up alone again in your bed and you've already gone?
And it was the truth. It is the truth. Feelings like that don't go away for people. But writing that song was also a very good step forward for me to kind of say goodbye and start a new chapter in my life. If every song I write can make me feel the way I feel when I sing The Worst of You or End of Everything or I can name so many songs of mine that make me feel like I've accomplished my job as a songwriter. And like, that's a really cool feeling.
But what comes to you first when you're writing a song? Is it the lyrics? Is it the melody? It's the harmony?
Yeah, with PJ and I, it's just the lyrics and the melody. But, we don't sit and focus on a melody. We just kind of like, once we start singing the first melody that comes out, that's kind of like the melody. There might be a little PJ, he does like a fun, he always mumbles to himself and then we'll like sing out a melody. That's his little thing. He's like, he likes to talk to himself and like look off into space because he's super cool. It was honestly really fun recording the CP too, because as fun as it could be, with given the circumstances, I would have PJ on FaceTime for like 4 hours while I recorded my side because we couldn't obviously record together. He's in Australia too. So we were together as much as possible, which was bittersweet.
So switching gears here, let's talk TikTok. So I was scrolling through your TikToks and I found one where you said that you missed touring, but then at the end you end up in an oxygen mask. What's that about?
In Mexico City, the altitude changed. Like I got really out of breath and I didn't have like my inhaler. And so I was like singing Make Me. I was like, all you ever do is make me. And I ran off the stage, barfed on the side of the stage, and then was taken in like an emergency golf cart because I couldn't breathe.
Okay, because I was like, I wonder if that's one of her, like, how she comes down from tours. I was like, okay, you need some, like, an extra dose of oxygen. But how do you come, like, I imagine when you're on stage, it's this rush of adrenaline. But how do you come down after that just to get back to, like, a normal level?
I have my DS in my bag right now, but we haven't had much time.
What's your favorite video game?
Legend of Zelda, like any of those. It's between like Wind Waker and Majora's Mask and Ocarina for me, those three.
Would you call yourself like a serious gamer?
No, I don't think I'm allowed to put my name, like me and gamer, in like the same sentence. I think gamers around the world would be extremely offended.
Okay, well, but you dabble in some games.
I worship Legend of Zelda. Legend of Zelda is about as far as, like, honestly, I've just worshipped Zelda since I was a little girl. It started with me just wanting to watch my brother play it and then me just needing to beat it. And by the time that I've learned how to like beat it, I now have like my little, like, I know where I want to go. I know what I want to hit. Like sometimes I want to 100% the game. Sometimes I just want to go straight to like beating Ganondorf's ass. I don't know.
Everything you're telling me that we've talked about so far is so amazingly surprising that I want to know more about you. Like, so for those who don't know, like they know your music and it's amazing. I love it. I'm a fan. But like, what would go into a Noah Cyrus starter kit? for people to get to know you? Like what were some things, if you were to give people a gift box, like this is who I am, what would go in there?
A candle, even though I did just put that in my package that I was sending out to fans, but it would be like a yummy, like sugar cookie or like cupcake candle. Those are my favorite, like cupcake, Christmas cookie, anything with like cupcake or cookie. Games or like some good movies. Like I love like watching movies and TV and playing with my dogs, but I can't send anybody a dog. People get pissed. I got my mom a dog as a present. Now she's super happy that she has Sammy. And I'm sure she would thank me then if she would have known how she loves him now. But like at first she was like, did you really get me a dog? Like, are you for real? Like, that's exactly what I needed with 5 of you children, and 3 dogs already was a 4th dog. But it's okay. We adore Sammy. She loves Sammy and she's super grateful now.
I know my son really wants a dog, and you know,
Do it.
we want to, but it's a lot of responsibility.
I know. And we don't, as a child that begged for a dog when I was a child, the child does not take care of the dog.
Exactly.
And maybe after a few months that goes, away. So, I get it. But whenever I am a mom of my own and kids are like, let's get a dog, I'm going to be like, I want a puppy now too. So that's going to be a battle.
All right. One thing that I love to ask my son this, but now that we're talking about dogs, and
Who is your son?
He's 11.
Oh, see, I relate to my manager's 4-year-old a lot, and an 11-year-old son. Awesome.
No, but I love asking this question because I love hearing the responses. Like, when was the last time, or tell me about the time that you laughed from your belly? Like, what made you laugh from your belly recently?
I don't know. I don't remember what it was at, but like it had to have been like a week or 2 ago that I was like, it's to have to laugh this hard. Like it literally is like hurting. But like I think you like need that. Like your soul feels better after you like do that.
Yeah. It's the best. I love those times where you know you did it, but you can't remember, but you get back to the feeling where it's so unbelievably funny.
Yeah. And then like you get to a place where you're like, wait, we were laughing at that. It's funny.
Okay. So speaking of like forgetting some things, I've always wanted to ask this of a performer. Have you ever forgotten the words to your song?
All the time. I think in the last live stream I did.
Really?
Like all the time. Yeah.
What do you do?
I like will just like say like something or like won't really say the word, and then I'll be like just like won't like say a word. It's like nothing. It's not a real word that comes out. It's just I'll like start singing the wrong lyrics, and then honestly I'm so used to it. But like I think the fun part about being at a live show is that it's live, so I don't really trip about that kind of stuff. Also, like when I used to be a directioner, I myself was a directioner that would like look up like YouTube videos of like them like performing and stuff. And like a thing was like watching them like change the words like to like their songs for fun, or like whenever they up, like fans like that. Like me, as like I was once like a fan to somebody, and I know what it's like to be a fan. I'm like Ben Howard's biggest fan and Alex Turner's super fan. So like I know what it's like to like be a fan of someone, like that.
Who was your favorite One Direction member?
No favorites. You can't pick favorites.
True. Very true. They were all encompassing one fantastic.
They were all headed
super group
in that one direction. They're killing it.
Oh my, Noah, this was so much fun. I wish we had more time. Thank you so much for hanging out with me.
Thank you. I will talk to you soon. I hope you take care. Hugs.
Hug.
Bye.
Squeezing you so tight. Thank you so much. You look amazing. I love that outfit.
Thank you so much. I'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.